Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. What I want to present today is a program that created using Python programming. This is the assignment number 2 of my courses that replaced my examination. And before I start my presentation, I would like to briefly introduce about myself. My name is Li Ting Han. I'm from Wawasan Open University from Penang branch. So, let me get in the topic. Let me introduce you about my project. This is a program programmed by me using Python idle software, IDLE. This program is an area calculator program that can calculate an area of 2D shapes like circle, square, rectangle, and triangle. The formula is written in the program, so the user does not need to enter the formula of each shape by themselves. This program only requires the inputs from the user for the details for the height or length of the shapes for it to done the calculation. So you can see at the screen here. This is a quite simple software that created, and then it created using the functions that I learned from my learning from Python programming. For example, import max. This is a function in Python programming that access the mathematical function which defined by C standard is an external module. So we just have to import the module using import max line at the beginning from the program like that. And then other function like define function, return, while function, if statement, break that I have learned from my learning. Okay, so when I start further details about my programming, I would like to show you how this program can be worked. So I run my module, so allow me to open the screen for a while. Okay, so when I start running the program, this is the output. From now, as a user, I want to calculate a square area. So I input A, and then this program will ask me to enter the length of the square. So if my square length is 3, then I get my final result of my area is 9. So it will ask whether I want to continue my calculation. If I wanted, I just hit enter, and then it will start a new one. And then for example, like this time I want to count B. So my length of my rectangle like 3, and then height will be 6, and then it will be 16. And then continue the calculation. If I don't want to continue, I just hit no, and then it done. So if let's say, what if I selected the choices that not inside this for example like E, and then this program will come out output that called invalid choice, and then they'll ask you to select again. From now, I want to calculate circle, and then this area just 1. So I get my final answer of my area of circle is 3.142. So this is what my program can be done that shows here. Okay, let me get in details how this works. So from this is my main program, and then this is what I define the function here. Import max, it used to use the mathematical function from Python like max power, max pi function. So at here, define. First, we got 4 shapes. So I define 4 functions here, and then the first one is square, name square. I write the formula here, max power length 2. Max power is a mathematical function that allow this inputs power of this. So from example here, the max power will power the length that I input by 2, and then it return all this formula back to this function, so I can run this function at my program later. So I have 4: define square, rectangle, triangle, and circle. Max pi is also a mathematical function from import max module, external module. So it's just pi that already set by the program. So when we run the program, this print area calculator will shows out first, and then it will come in this loop. In this loop, first it will ask, I will print this one. Please select which area from here, like here. Please select which area you want to calculate, and then from ABCD, and then the choice are input from the users. This is the coding how you write. Choice equals to input, and then select the choice, and then if the choice are in this list, the list of these 4, and then if A here, it will run this line. So length equals to integer. This program only allows user to input integer digit for the height and the length. So input integer, and then print the area of square is, and then call back the function from the here, call back the function this one, max power length power of 2. So when I put 3, and then 3 power of 2, 3 times 3 will be 9, and then I get my final answer. After this line finish, it will run until here. It will ask the user as if they want to continue the calculation or not, and then if you have enter nothing, or you have enter something else instead of no, it will come back here and then run the whole program again without breaking the loop. It will only break the loop when you hit no, like here. So when you hit no, and then the loop will break, and then the program will end. So let we see back from this if statement. So if A, the square, B for the rectangle, C for the circle, and C for the triangle, and D for the circle. And then the circle is briefly the same for these 4. Just the circle will be a little difference, because circle we have a function max power pi that from the formula, and then because of pi will be float, and then it will be long answer, so this round function will round off the answer to how many digits that we want. So we want 3, so only 3 decimal points. So how to come up with the result when we selected a wrong choice that that are invalid in this 4 ABCD? So it just like this. If the choice in ABCD, it will come out this 4. If it are not, that means else. So if there are not these four, you run this run and just print an invalid choice. So like here. So this is my program. So I will end here. Hope you like the video. Thank you very much.